Hi, I'd like to talk about productions of Carmen. It strikes me sometimes that the choreographers on every Carmen production I've seen some kind of mockery of flamenco. Something very messy and disturbing. I don't understand, for instance, why they have to have the protagonist, Carmen, stepping onto the stage like an enraged bull. You need to be extremely proficient as a dancer, as a flamenco dancer, not a rather classically trained ballet/opera artist. We're talking about great flamenco dexterity, and we're talking about the virtuoso qualities required. And throughout Carmen, I see a lot of stupid choreographers forcing that poor woman to be stepping up and down like some kind of deranged, angry, frustrated, ignorant. The whole energy is distributed in a bad way. Why? Because they insist on having multiplying steps when she's not trained to do it with precision and expression like a good flamenco dancer. You don't just step and accent every step in the same way. Have an ear for where to stress the choreography with a strong beat. Even if it's very fast, you don't mark all the steps in the same way. All you have to do in a scene where there's loads of passion and expression going out, you need to really mark the major accents. You could just mark twos, and you don't need to mark every single little beat. If you don't have a professional top flamenco dancer, don't do it. I don't understand why people at the top who get paid by major opera companies manage to make that mistake over and over again. You've got a group of dancers, they can mark eighths. That's all they need to do. And because of the movement and then multiplication of the skirt movements, you don't need to have them doing all the fast steps. Carmen does not have to mark more than twos. Downgrade it to that level of visual messagery. You don't need to have a multiplying and dividing. You don't need to have her going crazy and ridiculous and helpless, because that's what it does. It really diminishes the whole effect by making a step over like some kind of caricature of flamenco. It's such a subtle mix of culture. You can use every side of the composition to actually illustrate visually and with movement. You don't have to pretend to do flamenco like the pros. And it's so frustrating, it confuses the whole message. And you have a strong woman, all she has to do is really use her body language and use a couple of stances and very strong positions and posture and a couple of swishes of the skirt, and you have the statement you need. All you need is the motivation. You lose the motivation in the movement and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's like filling up a page with loads of scribbles and not actually writing anything. You mark it with strong stances and posture, and she doesn't even have to dance. She really doesn't. She has the red outfit, she has the red character, she steps here and there, and she has she doesn't need to prove herself. She's Carmen. She can do a couple of bits of acting with the face and move here and there with the skirt, and the other dancers do the agitation. Okay? If you want to look at my website, it's midnightnotebook.com. And on this channel on YouTube, I have a few bits of choreography ideas. I'm trying to refine the way I'm doing things because I don't have the means to do everything very professionally, to present, for instance, graphs or transcribe what I want to express. So I do this vlog thing, and then sometimes I do sketches, but that takes ages. And so, or I could do it in the studio, but I don't have a studio at the moment, so I do what I can. But I have a few bits and bobs of what my ideas are for some of the operas. And I think I will do a Carmen one soon, which means I have to sketch and then scan and then put it into a video, edit a video and post it. But really, I think I can do better if somebody gave me a Carmen thing to choreograph.